And so this is all you need. And so I'll show you how to make this, and then all you got to do is basically multiply it by 3. So you have 3 of these storage containers, and this will become the wormery then. I prepared this already, so I'll just make a hole in here, and that's just for convenience really. You can actually just put it without the lid as well. And this is basically to catch your tea, your wormery tea. Like it's actually, it's the liquid from this, and I think it's actually the urine as well from the worms as well. So, and it's very, very good for plants. You can then feed your plants, your container plants, with this liquid sauce. Now you have to mix it with water, 10:1 water, and also you get your worm compost, which is actually the best fertilizer ever created by nature. It's really the best. So basically all you got to do is really simple. You just make you drill a hole in here. I start off a hole with that, and then I can try and make it a little bit bigger. But you don't want it too big because you want to be able to have this kind of nice and tight as well. So that basically this kind of sits in there flush. See? So it actually fits nicely. Yeah, there. So that's the first part. So what you got to do is you got to give them some kind of bedding, and this is why we have this water here. So, and you want to shred it up. So do you guys want to shred it up a bit? So nice and fine strips. That's it, just pass it along, and you could do that one, and yeah, long strips kind of, yeah. And you just kind of make strips like that. You could use straw or something like that, but providing you've actually soaked it as well. They need a bit of moisture because they dry out really fast as well, so you want to keep them nice and healthy. So if anybody has these strips, and I start soaking them. So we just kind of, so even just leave them in there for a little while so they kind of soak up the strips. So if you follow me, we'll just, and it's not far, it's just around the corner. And we go and hunt some worms. So they're the guys now that'll eat our garbage, okay? So we want to try and get about 200 of these little guys. This guy here is a tiger worm, okay? So these tiger worms, see the ones with the stripes? They're really, really good at eating food fast. See with the stripes, yeah? See the stripes on them? So that you're trying to hunt for those ones, okay? The next step is really simple, really. Take a bit of bedding, which is nice and soaked, and you want to kind of squeeze it out a bit. Like good compost is compost that the right wetness is usually that you can just squeeze one drop out. Kind of make it nice and loose like that. Now trying to get them out gently, and it's easier because they had something to cling to as well. And just put them in loosely like that so they don't get squashed. And you don't want to put anything too heavy on top as well when you're first starting off, you know. And now what these will do is basically they will reproduce, and soon you should have a good couple of thousand in there as well. So it's really advisable that you feed them all the time, maybe once a week, and don't feed them more than once a week. And that you keep it as well a little bit moist as well, because they can dry out in the heat as well, and they don't like that as well. And then they escape, and if you're doing it on a balcony, you can imagine the fun you'll have. The next step is we need a bit of garden soil. So that's probably enough soil, just so that they kind of feel at home, because that's where they live actually normally, is in the soil. And then the next step, okay, it's a bit manky sometimes at the beginning, but after a while you can just dump it all in, especially if you know what they like, which is pretty much everything, even this now. I mean, they will also even decompose your bedding for you as well, you know. So decompose this bedding, I mean, so, and also like tissues and stuff like that, wet tissues, great, you know. It's a great way. Cooked food, porridge, yeah, no problem. They love that. Breakfast. Yeah. Flowers, yeah. The only thing you do not want to do is poison them. And even hair you can put in, no problem. Seems a bit disgusting, but sure. Tea bags are great. They love tea bags, so you should stick that in as well.
Their forage.
Yeah. And also banana peels they like as well. And it actually helps as well if you shred things up a bit for them as well. But you can do that while you actually, you know, well, it's fresh as well. You don't have to do it, like, you know, at the end, you know. A bit of planning. So I can't really find much more. Like these guys now, it wouldn't really decompose. They can't really access it. It would be, yeah, it's hard. It would be more something for fungi. Fungi can shred this down, no problem. Or wood lice, or, you know, the kind of other little creatures as well. So that's how that normally decomposes. And what you will find actually is, you'll find not just earthworms in here soon, you will actually find all sorts of creatures, little bugs and stuff like that. And their role is they're the shredders, basically. They shred down all this kind of stuff. Like where I put them here now, there's wet tea bags and wet cloths and stuff like that. So for now they should be fine, you know. And yeah, you just got to kind of experiment and get a feel for it. That's the only way you're going to learn, really, you know. Just set one up, you know, at home and, you know, start feeding it with your waste. And some things, I mean, they just won't eat, like what it might be poisonous to them. Then you just do whatever you normally do with that stuff. I mean, you could also have a compost heap as well. You know, I mean, many countries actually take away the compost as well. But if you have one of these, you get two good results. You reduce the amount of compost that waste material that the bin mans have to take, so it's reducing pollution. But also you actually you're feeding your guys with the best compost that you can actually get, you know, and it's for free. Yeah, so it's actually very good.